Welcome along folks to another Ground Tech video. Today we are of course looking at Pixel 7 Pro cases. Now we've got a bunch of cases here. We're not looking at the really expensive stuff, we are looking at the best reasonably priced cases, so under £20 and in one case even under a tenner. So first off we're starting with the Chudia Merge case right here. Now this originally I think was over £20 to buy. You can get it for just over 15 at the minute on Amazon, and links will be below for all of these cases, by the way. So here we have the Chudia Merge in blue. Looks absolutely fantastic with the Sage Pixel 7 Pro. We also do have some of the other colours here as well. So you've got the green, you've got the black, and you've got the silver. I have to say the blue, green, and black for me look absolutely fantastic. I'm not really that keen on the silver, but it's there if you like that sort of colour. And one thing I will say about this case compared to the others is it's probably the one that adds the most protection. So it adds a little bit more heft to the phone. It's a little bit chunkier, but it doesn't make it feel really chunky. Even though the Pixel 7 Pro is a big phone anyway, this doesn't add too much heft to it, and you'll still feel pretty comfortable using it. But I really like the two-tone finish. For those of you that prefer a case to be really grippy, this isn't that grippy, to be honest. It's a little bit slippery, but for me, I quite like a slippery case. I feel like I just like the feel of that in my hand more. You've got these sort of ridges here, these lines here, to sort of add a little bit more grip to the sides whilst you're gripping it. We've got the accents there on the buttons to sort of tell you what they do. The cutout that's there is apparently a 5G thing, but the newer revised cases won't have that, because I got this case quite early on, so ignore that. That won't be there, all being well, on the cases that you buy. So really nice case. This is a fantastic option if you want something that's a little bit more, it's going to give you a little bit more protection. The camera housing there is protected very nicely, and yeah, this feels super secure in this case. Raised edges there as well helps the screen a little bit. So next, now this is probably one of the more stylish cases. It is the Caseology Parallax. Now this is slimmer than the Chudia Merge. It's also got more of a texture feel. So you've got this sort of hexagonal indented sort of pattern on the back. Feels really nice. You've got this here sort of like a rose gold accent, just adds a little bit more style to it, and then this bit at the bottom is almost like a sort of rough concrete like finish, which you can find on a bunch of Caseology's cases, especially like the Vault. That also has something similar finish on there. It's also there at the top as well. Bit more of a grip here on the sides, on both sides, and just feels really, really nice in the hand. You're still getting really, really good protection. It's definitely slimmer and lighter, and I think it matches quite nicely with that color camera bar as well. So that's always a nice nice thing to have if you're into your color matching and making things look as good as possible. I think style wise this is really nice. I know not everybody's into burgundy. It's not usually my thing, but this looks fantastic. So this is definitely a very, very good option. Again, just over £15. You don't need to break the bank on these cases. They're fantastic. Okay, so next up we have a Spigen case, and Spigen, definitely one of the most popular brands, just like Caseology, and they actually have they're an official Google Pixel partner this year, I believe. Now, I had this case for the Pixel 6 earlier in the year, thanks to Paul over at Geeky Stuff. He decided to send me it out, and it won me over straight away because of this pattern on the back. Now you got a triangular pattern. You can probably see it just about okay there. Really, really nice. Feels really nice in the hand. Really slim as well. Very similar to the Caseology Parallax. I think the blue looks fantastic. Even with that camera bar, it actually matches the blue quite nicely. You've also got the grip all the way along there on the sides, with the Spigen letter in there. Same on there. Textured power button, just to distinguish it a little bit more. And overall, just a really, really nice case. This is probably the nicest feeling case for me out of all of them. I very much like this particular design. Still protects the camera housing quite nicely. Not quite as raised as some, but it'll do the job quite nicely, I think. And yeah, absolutely solid. Again, just over £15. And then finally, we've got a clear case. This is from Jetek or Jetek. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. It's there in the if it actually focuses, maybe not. I like clear cases. I've always been one to go with clear cases. I've always liked to buy phones that have a bit of colour, and having a clear case allows you to display that phone colour. This is really good. It fits really nicely, feels really nice in the hand, nice and grippy. Pretty standard sort of clear TPU case, but it's got a little bit more sturdiness to the corners. And the raised edge around the camera housing is actually pretty solid. Feels really good. Solid as well. It doesn't feel flimsy like some cases do. You can get a lot of TPU cases, especially clear ones, when you're paying less than £10 for them. They feel very flimsy, and they come away from the edges and the top and bottom really easily. And you don't really feel like the phone is that secure. But with this one you do. And I got this for, I believe, £7. £7. Absolute bargain. If you wanted to save a bit of money and not spend too much on the case, and you still wanted to display that colour of your Pixel 7 Pro, you could do so with this. So I will leave links for all of these down in the description. Let me know what case you're running on your Pixel 7 Pro, if there's anything you want me to look at in future. And if you've enjoyed this video, you found it useful at all, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let me know if you're going to pick any of these up. Stay grounded. I'll see you soon.